Hey everyone, I've been getting a lot of questions about how you can set up your lights to react to Twitch streams and Twitch notifications. So I'm going to show you a little program I use called Lumia Stream that will allow you to do this. Prior to having Lumia Stream installed, you need to have RGB lights. I use Philips Hue lights personally. I don't have any experience with any of the other ones, so I'm not sure about them, but I'm sure they work kind of the same. All right, so I'm gonna pop over to a different view and show you the program. All right, so this is the program, Lumia Stream. Um, when you set it up, it's gonna default to off. Obviously, you can turn it on. You're gonna want to set up the settings. First thing you want to do in here is you want to go to connections and you want to connect everything to the program. So whatever you stream on Twitch, Mixer, YouTube, Facebook, any of those, you can do that. I use Twitch, so once you click this, it just takes you to a login page and put in your confirmation. Auto connects. Um, the next one, platform. I use Streamlabs, or you can use Stream Elements. I don't have any experience with this, but for Streamlabs, you just log in with your Streamlabs information, and it connects all automatically, really easy again. The lights. These are the supported lights for the program. Um, I use Philips Hue. Again, I don't have any experience with these other ones, but I assume they work kind of the same. You just log in, connect them, it connects to the program. It's real easy. Um, once everything is, and you can also connect your Razer software, which is kind of cool. So like I can connect my Razer keyboard and my Razer mouse, my Razer headset, all to react to the same colors too. So you can set like your background colors to go one color and your keyboard to go another color, or have them all match up, that kind of stuff. So we'll go over kind of some of the settings that I use now. Um, all this stuff. If you want to turn this on, it's nice if you just use your computer stream all the time. I use my lights for my room, so I don't like to have it turn on all the time. Sometimes I forget and I leave them on, and they'll start flashing red like crazy because someone followed me when I'm offline. So if you have this on, make sure you double check. They do have a free and a premium version. I use the free version. It gets me all the things I need. Maybe eventually I'll move up to the paid version, making a video or something. The cues aren't really used. So the lights, this is the default setting for them. So I have mine set to purple, and you can just kind of change the colors if you want. Like if I wanted to have it default to green, you can just click green, and then go home, and then restart, and they'll stay green by default. Um, I like mine purple. I don't know why. Change it up every now and then. You can also adjust the brightness if they're too bright, and with the scenes, you can set up scenes so you can have different lights be different colors. Like if I wanted like the lamp to be a certain color and then have like this other light be a different color, you can set up the scene so it'll default back to those. Like if you wanted a spotlight on one of them or something, you could do all that. And it'll connect to any kind of Philips Hue light. So you can have a light strip and it'll connect to it. You can have the bulbs and it'll connect to it. So depending on what you're doing, you're probably going to want different scenes. But for mine, I just use all one scene, real easy and simple. The idle timer is nice because if you don't have this on, it won't reset sometimes. It won't reset back to its default color. It'll stay whatever your chat set it to. Search for lights. That's just set up. This is where you connect like your Razer software. The reactions. So what these are different reactions you can make to your Twitch chat to use. So basically, you just name something. If we wanted to name one, like we'll just name a test or something. Um, you could have it be a color. You could have it be a scene. You can do a whole bunch of stuff. You can add multiple colors so it'll flash, like some of my other ones. Like right now, if we wanted to test one, it should turn the lights red. Cool. But if we wanted to make them red and go to blue, you just add another slot on, and then it should rotate to the next like that. You can make them go back. So there's really a ton of combinations you can do. You could turn the brightness down on it, and you could have a ton of different colors. You can pretty much do whatever you want. So those are fun. Figure out how to get out of here. Okay. So this is where you would make all your cool effects, basically, that your Twitch chat is going to use. These are the commands you would name them. So this next part is setting up the chat commands. So this is the default key. I use exclamation point because that's what a lot of people on Twitch use for their commands. So this needs to be in combination with this for this event to go off. So you would need to type in my chat exclamation point llama, and it would flash purple and blue. So that's, I just leave mine like that. Whispers, I haven't played around with the settings, so I'm not sure about it. Restrictions, I don't have this on, but if you want to make it so only certain people can control your lights, you can have a whitelist and you can put their username in, or you can put a blacklist if you don't want certain people doing it if they're annoying. How I set mine up is this. You can leave there. I forget where. Okay, so this is more. If you can want, these are more commands really. If you just want colors, and you can also set the level of user that can use it. So if you just want subscribers to control your lights, you could turn this off, and only subscribers would be allowed to use that. And if you want everyone to use certain ones, you can set it to that. So this will give you a lot more control. I incentivize my channel, my subscribers to. I incentivize them by saying, if you subscribe to me, you can control the lights in my room, and it's a cool perk that I give to them. They like to make them flash every now and then. It's pretty fun. Reactions. This is another area where you can just create kind of scenes with different limits on them. Animations I haven't played around with yet. So again, they're hypes. I haven't really either. The next cool thing is alerts. So depending on what you have set up, I have all mine set up. If you're on Twitch or Facebook or YouTube or something, it might look a little different for you. But basically, this allows you to set your lights to react to certain events that happen on stream. So this one, for follows, it's gonna listen for a follow, whichever you prefer. I have mine on Streamlabs just because it reacts a little quicker. And then you can set your reaction whatever you want. Your to the ones that you made earlier, the duration you want it, the transition. You can change all that stuff. So basically, when someone follows me, this is what would happen. Like, I'll send a test follow through Streamlabs. My alerts went off, and my lights flash red. You can set it to literally do whatever you want. You can make them slow, you can make them fast, you can do whatever. Your imagination will let you do whatever. So that's a sub right there. Is a test sub.
This is a test.
That makes them flash blue. And that's all set up right through here. You can set different ones for different reactions, bits, host, raids. And the same thing, the Streamlabs one is the same thing, but you get it for merch, Prime gifts, that kind of stuff. So it's a pretty easy program. Once everything's set up and connected, it's really like you just play around with it, and you can do a whole bunch of cool stuff with it. If you guys have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments. I'm going to try to be doing more videos like this where they're kind of like tutorials or learning or kind of explaining some things to you guys that I have learned over the past year of streaming. So if you like this content, make sure you like it, subscribe, check out the Twitch channel. All the links, bio, they'll be everywhere. So appreciate you guys checking it out. Thanks.